EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup. Cowboys. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now. Second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 3. Cooks will come in motion right. Second down, Pollard again. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. It's YungG off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
YungG's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now here's YungG. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
2nd and 10. YungG working out of the gun. It's caught by Sanders. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, YungG from the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Going for it with Sanders. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And they'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So no gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Prescott to throw it. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Shi Smith deep for Carolina.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Young. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
6-0 our score after 1.
Ready. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
17. Set.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy is Chuba Hubbard.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
first and 10. It's Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Come on, set.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Young from the shotgun.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders, 37 yards.
And the Panthers are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get 1 look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44.
On the ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring him second down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now they're in the hurry up. Young on third down. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, now zapped right back in the other direction. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Down. 10 cycles.
Young.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll look to throw again.
Checks this down to Hubbard. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Young here, you can see changing the play.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Right back to Sanders on first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Young keeps it moving right.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. Touchdown!
Terrace Marshall.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
14, Cowboys 6. Eddie Piñeiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Powerful running.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Now a throw here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This is 2nd and 8.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
So Dalton now. Shark's got it left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, Young.
He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught.
They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready, break.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Young from the gun, he'll throw.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
3-3.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 4-yard line.
In motion left, that's Thielen. Sanders.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during the ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Prescott.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott now. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, 47.
Now Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 2-2. 2-2.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And quickly they get to the line.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21.
2nd down, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get the foot.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. And that's what made me rich. The whole club, the crown way too white. fight to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And that you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog, please don't get too involved. Ain't nobody running off, rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law, I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they won't come. Selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Carolina Panthers. Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Don't worry. No, we changed it.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back deep to return, it's Shi Smith.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10.
First down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Come on, set. Shot, 17. Set, go.
After a pickup of 8, second and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And Sharp calls it in. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Young now from the 50. Buying time to his left. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now Young. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Okay, ready? 12, 10.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking to throw, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here we go.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now an option play on second down.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Breaks through the contact.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Jackson to throw.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson rolling to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
picked off by J.C. Horn.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Following the interception, Young. The Sanders has got it complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Young on 3rd down.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
To throw is Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Young's throw into the hands of the receiver, Short.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here. He also picks up a first down. The play fake. Now Young. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on second down is Young. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Young to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Chark, 56 yards.
And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. And not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
taking it in from the 20.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Down. Red, yellow. Blue strike.
To throw, Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
First and 10, Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Young will set to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Yo. Go ahead. 13.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers 11. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he works free. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
At the Ravens 41
Now 2nd and 4.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Throwing. Young.
He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught.
And we'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's 2nd down.
Blaster, 6. Striker, 3-3. Ready?
2nd down, back to Sanders.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A gain of a yard brings up.
Here's 3rd down at 5.
6. Mega. Chop. 17.
Young to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Edwards. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young. Into the hands of Sanders.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Complete to Chenault. And he will get out of bounds as that stops the clock on a big gainer up close to midfield.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Here's YungG. It's caught. It's Chenault again.
And he's brought down.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Tell you what type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go now.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
Now YungG.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big play.